In the beginning, we have the Zobel de Ayalas, a prominent family who set foot in the Philippines in the 1800s. They have established a vast business empire. They are involved in real estate, banks, telcos, tech, manufacturing, and many others. It just so happened that both Fernando Zobel de Ayala and Jaime Augusto Zobel de Ayala are riders, KTM owners. Now, being the savvy businessmen that they are, they saw an opportunity, a business venture involving their love for riding. KTM, or turns out is at the same pace with the Zobel de Ayala vision. The dream of having a world-class European motorcycle brand made in our country is now realized. This means more jobs for us Pinoys, economic growth, and a come-on for other motorcycle businesses. This is like screaming, hey look, KTM is now made in the Philippines. We can do it too. Want to do business here as well? Economically speaking, this is an absolute plus in a country where motorcycles are loved by many. Now we take a closer look into the world-class factory in Laguna.
Hello, Sir Luca, Martin, buongiorno.
Buongiorno. Hi everybody.
You are of course the CEO, you're in charge of the entire plant here. A lot of people are curious as to what was the germ of the idea? How did KTM end up in the Philippines? I mean, manufacturing wise.
Well, you know that we want to grow all around the world, and Asia is the new market for us. And we have been so lucky to meet the Ayala family, the Ayala group. They basically make it happen. It was so fast, we didn't even realize that just after less than 1 year, we're already producing bike in the Philippines. That was really amazing.
They ride too.
Yeah, well, the real reason why we are all here is just because we like riding. That's the real reason. So what we want to do is basically have the best bike, have the bike available in the Philippines, and take the best ride here around all the landscape that we've seen some beautiful places so far.
This is the finished product.
Right, ready to race.
Tell us about the process. We're starting from the finished product first. Beautiful.
This is
Done.
the end of the line where we're gonna start to flash the bike and load all our ECU. The bike now is ready for the final testing.
So what's the stage before this one?
The production line, from the finished good line to the engine marriage to the frame punching.
Okay, lead the way.
Let's go.
So how was that like? You guys met the Ayalas and then an idea came forth. How long did it take before? Those guys
I
move
think
fast.
we are talking a couple of days. Thanks to the Chamber of Commerce, we got a prospect, and it was basically Ayala families. I don't remember exactly who came to Austria at that time, but in a couple of days, really, 2 days,
They decided on something.
they just signed the contract. Not they decided, they signed the contract, and we start rolling out
Well,
all
I
this
think
facility.
that's a good partnership, just like KTM. Everything was fast.
Yeah,
Right?
you know, we are ready to
Happened.
race, that's the reason why, and that's why we have the perfect partner here. This is basically the final stage of our bike where we do the final mounting and where the bike is basically ready to go. After this stage, there is all our quality check before delivery to the warehouse.
Okay, we are with RJ, who is the program manager for KTM Factory in Laguna. Program manager means you're in charge of the day-to-day operations. How many bikes do you manufacture at the end of the day?
End of the day, we're actually doing around 25 bikes on the average per model. So monthly we produce around 500 to 600 bikes. In fact, last year, for the whole 2018, we targeted around 6,000 and we made around close to 6,000 already. So that's really a good figure.
Not bad. So pag nagtatrabaho kayo, nagkukwentuhan naman kayo, no?
Kwentuhan minsan lang po, pag tanungan,
21 din. Chismisan?
hindi naman po.
Ginagawa mo dyan?
Ano sir, pinakikintab yung numero.
When we say made in the Philippines, kailan yung kino-consider na made in the Philippines? Kasi syempre, everything like manufactured down to the switches, to the bars, saan minomold yung mga bakal, saan miniweld yung frame.
40% of the parts are from here in the Philippines and,
So
and some other parts.
manufacturing talaga? As in,
Locally, yes. In fact, the frames are painted here, coated as well. All the other parts like the handlebars. Of course, the performance parts still come from Austria, some of the critical parts that are needed for the bike. But all the other parts, aesthetics, decals, are purchased locally.
As you can see here, we have different stages of the process. We try to keep the production very lean to speed up the production. But the most important phase over there is where we do the marriage between the engine and all the frame. So engine comes here and we do the pairing with the bike. So all the guys here are working, the operators are doing in this phase basically putting together and the frame.
how was the journey so far since you guys opened shop, since the first bike rolled out? What were the challenges that you guys faced working in the Philippines?
Starting from scratch is not easy at all. You have to find some right partners first, right people, but we have been so lucky that we got the support of IMI, one of the biggest EMS worldwide. We just try to blend their technology with our know-how in terms of motorcycle manufacturing, and this really speed up all the things out. On the other side, we have to be proud that we have been able to find so quickly also a local supply chain that help us to achieve the local content. Thanks to Dino Santos, that he had a lot of contacts, we have been able to find the right supplier really in a short time. This is the phase where our bikes is basically declared made in the Philippines. As you can see in the frame, the VIN number here shows that this is a made in Philippines bike, BA. So from here, everything starts. This is the skeleton of our bike, and from now onwards, all the assembly process will start.
So one of you guys are gonna end up with this VIN. Remember this? That's the one featured in this video. So you're the lucky guy.
You can see here that we already produced more than 9,000 units.
Oh, close to 10.
Because it's 9,004. So we arrange a big party once we achieve 10,000 units.
Oh, let's party. It's gonna be an orange party. Thank you, sir. How would you compare our facility compared to the other facilities around the world? I must say this is very clean.
KTM Factory here at IMI is really probably the cleanest if you check all the other CKD facilities of KTM. This is because, as IMI being the toll manufacturer, we have a background in electronics manufacturing in which we really have to ensure the cleanliness of the surroundings to ensure that there is quality mindset in all of our businesses.
Kasi electronics, dust-free talaga yun. And then you apply it here, that approach. Hello, Raul.
Hello.
So what's going on here?
Final vehicle inspection. Here is where we assure that the quality of the bike is how it should before the bike is considered a finished good. So it's where it gets the last quality check.
So all the bikes go through you?
There is one guy here checking all the 100% of the bikes. Me randomly make sure that the inspection is being proceeded in the right way.
Okay. Basta pre, wala ka nakikita sira dyan ha?
Wala ko, sir. Quality.
Oh, yung tornillo, masikip. Hello, Anna.
Hi.
Anna's explaining to us, what do you call the model? The Pinoy model or
The Philippine edition.
It came out in the launch, right?
Yes, Pinoy Colors. Headquarters made this Filipino themed decals for us. We're not allowed to make any of this. So they took note of the aspects of the flag, like the sun, the stars.
And spread it out to the bike.
Yes. And this is what we showed during the factory opening last 2017.
Okay, nice. What's the future looking like? What do you guys have planned?
Well, we have big dreams. We like to ride motorcycles, that's very clear. We like to ride the Duke 200. We like to ride the 390, but we want also the big bikes.
Oh,
So this is our dream.
made in the Philippines, the big bikes?
Of course, why
okay.
not? We want to get the most powerful bike available in the Philippines.
That's
So
correct.
KTM principal must be quite happy with what you guys did with the factory here.
Yes, in fact, last time when Mr. Truncan Pulse visited here, he was really surprised, amazed by what he saw, and that this is probably the reason why it kick-started the notion to build the big bikes here.
I was
in
getting to that. How are you guys preparing for that? Kasi medyo iba yun. Or is it the same concept, just heavier?
Well,
For your guys?
yeah, practically the same concept, just heavier because of the bigger engines and some bigger parts.
Maganda yun, lalaki yung mga katawan ng mga tao natin dito.
Yeah.
That's super exciting. Is there a timeline that we're looking at here, or we're
Well,
still in
it's-
the dreaming
It's
phase?
still early to say, but you know we are ready to race. So if we have an idea, I think we will push this forward in a short time.
Okay. Thank you so much for your time. Grazie, grazie.
Ciao, grazie. See you guys.
There you have it. KTM now has 3 stars and a sun watching over its manufacturing. Proudly Pinoy made. And I'm looking forward to the day the first big bike rolls out. This is Zach. Ciao. The Makina Moto Show, featuring the Big Bike Expo and Motobuilds Pilipinas 2019, June 15 and 16 at the SMX Convention Center, Manila. See you there.